Hello my love, today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look. I use my girl Tammy's new collaboration with Makeup Revolution, some skin prep using vitamin C. That portion of today's video is sponsored kindly by Look Fantastic. You guys know I've worked with them before, so I thought I would bring you some more skincare prep, particular focus on vitamin C that you can find on Look Fantastic. You guys already know Look Fantastic, one-stop shop. I go there to get skincare, makeup, fragrance, everything is in one place. I'm just going to warn you guys now, the next frame, I am not looking like this. I am not looking like this in the next frame. You've been warned, you've been braced. I hope you guys loved today's video. I hope you loved today's look. This is a recreation from my Instagram. I just omitted the stars, which are probably in the thumbnail. But if you want to do them, of course you can. Just go onto my Instagram. But it's literally just 3 stars there that I just didn't do today because I kind of like the vibes without it. I will see you guys in my next one. Well, I'll see you guys at the end, because it's Uche from the future. So I'll see you guys at the end. Enjoy the video. I know you guys, my hair is so, I look so... Anyways, I'm going to start by spritzing my face with a little bit of Zero Sync. I love this. I've got a little breakout on my nose. My breakouts have definitely calmed down, so right now I'm just focusing on brightening my dark spots. Vitamin C is so good for brightening dark spots. It's one of those ingredients that you have to have in your routine somewhere if you're trying to fade, dark mark or hyperpigmentation. It's really good for brightening. So I'm going to start today by doing a sheet mask because I didn't do one last time and I really wanted to. Vita C Skin Rescue Sheet Mask, and also got the Solista Brightening Instant Facial, which is probably the one I'm going to use. Exfoliates and hydrates, and it has antioxidants to fade and repair dark spots and pigmentation. And obviously because of the vitamin C, it brightens and corrects your skin tone. That's everything I need, and I particularly like this brand because it has 30 milliliters of serum in all of their face masks. I love that, I love that, I love that. I love a sheet mask, particularly these ones, because you can see all the juicy serum in it. Oh, it's nice and cool as well. I'm happy that I've at least got my breakouts like under control. So, oh, I just had a massive bit of serum drip onto my lap. Saying that, I'm anticipating some breakout this week because, whoa, guys, do you see all this liquid? Ooh, oh, oh, got serum in my eye, serum in my eye. We've got serum in the eye. My face is not shaped well for these sheet masks, but I still love them. I'm still going to use them. I literally have serum in my eye. Oh no. Oh guys, I have serum in both my eyes. We're back, we're better, we're Gucci or whatever. Shout out to Ahis, the one and only. Okay, it's all good, it's all good. This is a 20-minute job. If you want to be fancy, you can get yourself a little jade roller. If you're trying to be fancy, you don't have to do all of this, but if you're extra like me, you can also use your fingers to do this, by the way. You don't have to be super extra like me. This babe is going to keep sliding onto my upper lip. This is really good actually because it brings out the contours of your face. But I like to do this when I have a sheet mask on as well because it pushes the serum into the skin. Those 2 breakouts, by the way, are from the cake I had yesterday. It was my dad's birthday yesterday. Of course, like what am I going to say no to birthday cake? That doesn't even sound right. And my skin is really sensitive to dairy. Hence now, overnight, 2 new breakouts, just like that. I love this. You just be massaging the serum into your face. Like, you know the vibe. You know the vibe. That's why I haven't done my hair or anything, by the way. No point slicking up my baby hairs when I knew I was going to put a face mask on. Like, what is the point of that? Shop a lot on Look Fantastic myself. A lot of my stuff is from Look Fantastic. And they kindly gave me a code for you guys. So if you use the code UCHE you can save some moolah. 15% exactly on your shop. Selected brands only, but it's a lot of like the brands I use. La Roche-Posay, NARS, Too Faced, all the bad boys are included. So I'll link everything down below. I'm also going to try and use those products as well that are included in the discount. How annoying is it that that keeps sliding down in the discount, so that you can obviously just pop it into your basket. Another reason why I really like these ones, extra serum. When I'm done, I squeeze out the serum in the packet, and I just use that extra hydration. Okay, so I've had this on for about 15 minutes. As you can see, it's kind of dried down a little bit. You should really leave it on for 20, but my patience is wearing thin. So I'm gonna take it off. Then I just use my fingers to really massage in all of, do not wash it off, by the way, so just rub in all of that excess serum into the skin. This is such a good prep as well for makeup. Just squeezing out the excess juice. I'm just taking that product on my face. Gosh, these dark marks are upsetting me and my homegirl. Follow with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin E face base, also on Look Fantastic. Moisturize / prep for makeup. This is a little bit more of a pricey product, but with the 15% off, you do save a little bit of money. It's a really nice final skincare step slash first step of makeup. Oh, my tea's a bit cold. I like to put lip balm on, right, just to prep my lip for makeup. But then by the time it comes to put the makeup on, I like to wipe it off because I feel like my lips are adequately moist. And I don't like the lip balm to interrupt with the foundation, because when the lip balm interrupts with the foundation, you get this like weird bleeding effect and it's just not cute. Brows all done. My brows, because obviously I haven't had the chance to go and get my brows threaded, I'm really managing, as you guys see me, I'm managing these hairs. It literally took me 3 songs to do these brows. If each song is 3.5 minutes each, we're looking at upwards of 10 minutes just to do some brows. It's a serious situation over here and they still turned out. So, prime my skin today with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This has been really nice. I've been enjoying this. If you had better skin than me, you could literally just use this as your foundation because it has a little bit of coverage. I want like a proper flawless base today, so maybe I'll just use the NARS on its own. I start with the areas that need most coverage and then I'll kind of work out. So I'm using my Clinique buffer brush. As you can see, it applies the foundation in a really beautiful way. I think for price, that Morphe one is just, you can't beat it. You really can't. The coverage on this foundation is really just so sensational. Like, NARS really knew what they were doing when they did this foundation. Like, they really did. That base is just looking delicious. I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Tiny bit, tiny bit, tiny bit. It's bondage. Me and this concealer is bondage. I need a new one as well. I'm definitely running low on this, so I'm going to get a re-up. Uche Essential High Coverage Concealer in Rich Ginger. If you don't have this in your arsenal, boy, I don't know for you. If you're new here, I like to let my concealer just sit, marinate, chill, have a little dry down for one of 2 reasons, or for 2 of 2 reasons. First reason is that when it dries down, it moves a lot less. You have a bit more control. I like to use a brush under the eye, so having more control over it is just nicer because it just, you'll see it just blends like a dream, blends effortlessly. And the second reason, not that this Uche concealer needs any more coverage, is when you leave it to dry down a bit, it kind of increases the coverage. Like small, the coverage kind of steps up, you know, it goes up a level, which is never a bad thing. While I'm letting that kind of marinade, that's too much. Makeup Revolution, I already knew it. I just get too excited with product. I get carried away every time. And with this concealer, I like to put it on in doses is not the word I'm thinking of, but doses is the word I'm going to use because the word I'm thinking of has escaped me. Oh, look at that. Oh, you know when the product just blends, like the melt. This is such a good concealer for contour, by the way. I typically don't use it under my eyes, so this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This is the Infinite one. With that Conceal and Define, this is probably the product that put Makeup Revolution on the map, kind of blown this collection out a little bit. So it's this one, they have a longer one, and then they have the original. So you've got a couple within the range to pick from. C15 or C16 to contour. Put the product on my cheekbone so that when I blend out, it kind of falls into my cheekbone. Man, it's so lush. Like, look, difference. And you guys, listen, if you don't know, I like to overdo it with bronzer, with contour. So they have their glow bronzers. This is even a bit warmer than some of the, no shade, than some of the shades in that. The dark one has warmth. Some of the other ones lack warmth. But this shade right here, C16, it's just so smooth, man. It's beautiful. I just dab it on my cheek. So you can see it's actually on my cheekbone. And then blend. This is the this blurring foundation brush from Smashbox. They really took their time with this one. Ideally blend up. When you're blending contour, blend up just so it falls really nicely. But as I put it on my cheekbone, I like to kind of blend it around so it falls nicely into the hollows of my cheek and also blends up really well into where I'm going to blend the concealer. This contour step is like a back and forth. So I will blend out my contour first, blend out my concealer, and then probably blend with the brush. No additional product, just with the brush, just to make sure everything is nice and, say it with me, seamless. Seamless is like the buzzword. Because I used a sheet mask and then I went over top with face base, My base itself is so healthy. A lot of these products, the Too Faced concealer, the Uche concealer, and this Makeup Revolution concealer, they are full coverage and they are matte. So if you're working with something that's full coverage and matte, too many dry textures working together. If you use a nice hydrating base, whether that's like a really rich moisturizer, and then you go in with all your mattes, you still get the coverage of a full coverage product, but then you get the healthy finish of something that's more skin-like. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's like my logic when I do all this. Less movement, it's just like butter. Just also going to take that concealer onto the eyelids to prep for eyeshadow. You already know the deal. And then you've got your brush as well, so as you're blending it out, you're just making sure that's, if you want to be super extra, make sure it's really nice and blended. You can take a sponge. It's so delicious. I actually could cry, like tears could formulate in my eyes right now because the blend, delicious. My eyebrows are really upsetting me and my homegirls still. Like my eyebrows really are, they're a problem, like they're awful. Tiny bit into my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. You guys know I love a two-step setting process. That's how we do it. So when you do the initial base, get your setting spray out. So I'm using my girl Tammy's collaboration with Makeup Revolution. Second collaboration. We really love to see it. So this is the packaging for this second one. Purple, pink, sunset, gradient vibe all over all of her stuff with them. So she's got a lip kit which we'll come to a little later on. She's got two, I'm not actually using these today, but she's got two bronzing palettes. Look like this. You get a highlighter, two bronzer shades and a blush, a dark one, and then like a deep dark vibe. What we are using today is the eyeshadow palette. So this is the Tropical Twilight eyeshadow palette. That's what it looks like. It really is. This palette is Tammy personified. I'm just looking at it. It's so pretty. Sand shade, really pretty olive. It's just so nice. That's just what I love. And this is going to act as our transition. So I'm just going to run that all the way in from top to tail and just really blow it out. Using my NARS 42 brush, I believe this one is. This is so nice to just have on its own, by the way. It gives contour to the eye. This is a 231 Luxe Petite Crease from Zoe Ava on the inside. So I use Nightfall. This one is super pigmented. I'm actually gonna dash it off a little bit. This one is so pigmented. Be a bit more careful with this one. It's even gonna come up punchier on here, which I actually kind of prefer. Just gonna blend that out, blend that up as well, just to make sure it's really nice and blended. 406 from Morphe. Get in with that M406 and really fill in that shape with some colour. Get it nice and pigmented. The brushes before were kind of blowing out the colour a little bit. And then I just take that 42 brush back and forth to make sure everything is nice and seamless. That's what that eye's looking like. So on this picture I added stars. I'm not sure if I'm going to add stars. I don't know. The eyes are done. I don't think I'm going to add the stars today. I'm not really feeling the stars vibe. I kind of like it like this. What I did do in the picture, which I'm probably going to, so I'm just looking down at the picture, it's probably helpful to have it on the screen here for you guys. What I did do in the picture, which I think I like, I'm going to redo, is like a purple pink on the under eye. I didn't do them like one after the other, so I think they are slightly uneven, but it is fine. It's like avant-garde, let's say it that way. Okay, so let's do the under eyes real quick. I'm literally just going to take this shade right here. This is called True Love. I haven't shown you guys any of the shades at all. So this is the one sand that I use kind of all over in the crease first, and then I went in with Dusk, which is the yellow, and then I followed with Nightfall. Now I'm going to take True Love. I'm going to take True Love and run that underneath. Tap off any excess because I don't want it to ruin my base that I've already done. These are such fun colours, and I'm using this on my Morphe M149. This is such a good brush for like detail work, especially under the eyes, because you keep the intensity of the eyeshadow and it's like nice and controlled, nice and compact as well. One M4, what am I saying? This is an M507 with nothing on it, just plain, to really blend that product out. I'm doing the absolute most for no reason. A little bit of Twilight in there just to really purple it up a bit. Post corona, hello, I'm here, this is me. What's good? What's good, sweetie? Yesterday I wore my friend Gary's lashes. This is Gary's lash collaboration, aka the Plastic Boy, with Eyelure, Style, Bad and Bougie. These are so good for no makeup days. Let me show you what it looks like. The picture is here so you can see it. See, it's cute for no makeup days where you just want a bit of definition on your eye. Like you want there to look like there's something on your lashes, but you don't want to do too much. Today I want to do too much, but not 25 millimeters much, but a little something. So I'm wearing So Extra Miami from Lily Lashes. I'm really trying to keep it together because my eyes have already started watering. They started doing their thing where they water and they get really annoying. We're just trying to slay and you're up here doing waterfalls. Can we get it together? Can we stay on track, please? So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer on a clean brush so you can see the bronzer performing on its own. And I'm using this on a Smith 113, 114, I don't know. I put this brush in the washing machine. I got excited. Everyone was saying they were putting their brushes in the washing machine. Anyways, never doing that again. All my luxury brushes got absolutely obliterated in that washing machine. I'll never say never. Anyway, I'm just going to do some baby hairs real quick and then kind of put them up. By the time the lips are done, the hair is done. Clearly, my hair needs some attention. I'm sure you guys can see my hair is just a bit all over the place. It's getting done next week. This is what I use to slay my edges, the gummy wax, the red one. If you use too much of this, it's a madness. Like if you use too much, it's like flaky central. Oh, now it's like mixed in with the fat. Oh no, really going to wash all of this off as soon as this is over. I was even going to film a drunk assumptions, but I just think save that for another day when the makeup is looking a lot more presentable, because today is not the day. Here's my dilemma, my issue with the lips. On the one hand, I really want to use Tammy's. So this is Tammy's lip collection. It's this really pretty gloss. This gloss is in the shade Muse. It is stunning. Insert picture here of me wearing it. So nice. Nudie caramel gloss. My kind of vibe. It's different swatched on my hand. Nowadays, swatches look really different. So that's the liner and the gloss swatched out. The gloss looks a bit more pinky swatched out. I want to do something matte, a matte lip. Fill in my lip with cork. So I went over top with Huda's board meeting. This is a really nice nude. MAC cork line and filled in, and then I went over top of like the high points you see there and around the perimeter with MAC Chestnut. You can substitute these for Colourpop BFF3 and Colourpop BFF4 would work really, really well. And then I just take Huda board meeting, this really pretty nude. It definitely looks pinky when you swatch out, but over top with cork it's just divine. Like, look at it, absolutely divine. Love it. Because the eyes are matte, also I haven't done matte in a while. Little beauty mark. So I have a beauty mark here. Just gonna fill over top of that one. Add some other ones. I'm gonna put one here. To do the beauty marks, I literally just take the bronzer, Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. You can take any bronzer that you're using, and then this Morphe 2501, M2501. Again, you can use any kind of brush like that. Right, let's take this off. Hopefully this is looking not ridiculous. Okay, it's alright. It's alright. I feel like there's a bit of a... We really did our best. As if this is when I'm saying it. Most people probably already clicked off by now, but I put a tiny bit of dawn in the center of my eyes. I don't know if you can see it, right smack between dusk and nightfall, just to have something to marry the two colors together, tie them in together. Maintain braid sheen. My braids are super long, by the way. I love them, guys. They're so long. I just think they're flipping fabulous. Also, this bodysuit I'm wearing, or unitard should I say, is... I'm falling over, but it's so bath. Like, it's so nice. I'll leave it linked down below where you can get it. It's like a tenner, and I have it in both colors. I got it in the nude and the black because it's that nice. Went off and just sorted out my hair a little bit. What I did was I sprayed a little bit of this Maintain Braid Sheen into my hair just to get rid of some of that waxy white residue that I was getting from the gummy wax, because that was not cute. So I just wanted to add some sort of liquid to kind of help diffuse that a little bit, and I think it helped. I think it did. I will put a picture here of this. It's so damn cute. Like, I just love it. As I said, I have it in black and nude, so I'll leave it linked along with the earrings because they are such a vibe. This whole outfit with a white shirt, excellent. Perfect post-quarantine look. Quick recap of today's vibe. So I started off with a nice bit of skincare, skin prep. Shout out to Look Fantastic for sponsoring that portion of the videos. I used the Solista Brightening Instant Facial. That was so nice. Coupled with the vitamin C face base from Bobbi Brown, as you can see, very well loved. Coming very much to the end of that, you can really see that hydration and dew and health pushing through all the matte based products. So if you have dry skin or you just prefer more of like a healthy finish, definitely look into those. Also, if you suffer from dark marks like me, hyperpigmentation, vitamin C is a key ingredient for brightening up your skin, which is why I opted for the brightening one. Another option, which I obviously can't use 2 sheet masks in one, was the Skin Rescue mask as well. One of my favorite face moisturizers is the Murad Essential Day C Moisturizer. Here she is, very well loved. Coming very much to the end of that. And then this is the one I had from last time, which I'm still yet to use, the Rodal Vitamin C Energizing Face Mask. There it is. Have to go and support this palette. You have to go support Tammy. She worked super hard, and this is her second collaboration with Makeup Revolution. And of course the bronze quads that I didn't use today, but this blush shade is so nice. Orange on black skin is, if you want like a luxury high-end bronzer, because I feel like black girls, we don't really have many luxury staples that we can pull to. And it's so funny that Charlotte Tilbury of all brands is the one that did it for us, but someone had to do it. Just something luxury, something bougie for the babes, you know what I mean? Sometimes a little bit of bougie on the face, like, you feel me? This is everything. This is her, this is she is completed. About to go, what I feel like this eye is not blended, if I'm keeping it a buck. That's a bit better. You don't have to wing out the eyes, by the way. Sometimes I just, you know, get carried away. I feel like winging it out. That's the end of today's video. I hope you guys loved it. Shout out to Look Fantastic for sponsoring the skincare portion of today's video. You guys are going to be seeing a bit more of Look Fantastic as I am working with them into the summer. Just giving you guys a heads up. Okay, I'm gonna love you guys and leave you. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Let me know how you're feeling about the look in the comments below. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.